Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast, Donor for Unification. Today we continue the coverage of the playoff stage of the Unification Global League. You see here the bracket. Last time we covered the game of myself against Futomaki where I won 3-1 and I'm now in the quarterfinals. As I said before, also the matches of Custom King, Dark Gnome, Rex and Poisson Reveil will be covered by Mr. Landshark, so I continue the coverage with the match today of NoMand versus HMD. Here we see the picks for those guys. Again, this is 14 allowed factions and 14 picks and bans, so not much choice in the end. But okay, the bans for HMD is Orcs and Sisters of Battle, whereas NoMand banned Elder and Mechanicus. So interestingly enough, no Emperor's Children banned, and you see it directly. NoMand picks Emperor's Children and Chaos Marines and Steel Legion, so very strong factions over there. He also picks Imperial Guard and Blood Angels. HMD on the other side picks Tau Empire as first pick, which is interesting, and then 1000 Suns, then Dark Angels, Black Templars and Space Marines. Interesting that the guys pick Black Templars before Space Marines, although Black Templar have, I think, a distinct lack in power in this version, so interesting. So this is the picks and bans. We will jump now into the first map, which is again Moonbase, where we see which factions the guys pick for it. And here we are on the first map, Moonbase. On the left side, playing Blood Angels, we have NoMand, also with his funny name, Pro Gamer. And on the other side, playing 1000 Suns, we have HMD. He goes for a scout opener, NoMand that is, with armory. I would highly recommend to go generator before armory, and unless he's just running them over directly. No, he's capping his stuff, so no need to get the armory first, get the generator for some extra income first. On the other side, HMD goes for a standard rubric opener. All three Thrall Wizards, very nice. Sorcerer, Warp Gate and Runescribe Construct, which is their generators. And yeah, capping all around. Very nice. So standard opener here, and also opener I like to go for on the other side. Reinforcing them is probably not needed. He can go for shotguns, but you do not need shotguns when you're just in your base capping stuff. So this is the reason why you normally do not get it. So you also, instead of putting all these resources in the shotguns right now, you could also get a fourth scout and get the points or the relics even on the side faster, and can get more map control. And then if you want to, and if you need to fight, then you can reinforce it. So you're basically investing stuff later, so where you can before use it more for economy. It's just a minor stuff, but he has now the shotguns ready to go against these little Thrall Wizards. Thrall Wizards would need to go into melee combat. He has them still on melee, which is bad, because you see what the Thrall Wizards do. You have shotguns. You need to toggle it to the range stance, and then you can kill. You could have probably killed both if you would have had the range stance already. We need to look what Summoner specialization. So Summoner is chosen, probably the Siege Spawn it is then, and one squad of Rubric Marines, probably the second one coming out as well, and the Dark Library. So the build is done really well for HMD, so this could be pretty much a build order victory, because these scouts against Rubric Marines are normally not a good game, especially now that you also get probably the demon summoning. So yeah, he will be really strong. The Dark Library has finished, so he can now get Aspiring Sorcerers, which he should do. And the slow march begins already. There you go, Aspiring Sorcerer. Very costly, but very good as well. Is he getting it in both squads? Probably later on the line. He has not the resource. He has the resources, maybe just not looking at now. Getting a minefield, interestingly enough. I'm not sure if this is worth it. I would prefer upgrading this listening post instead of putting the minefield here. As you can see, you can just... Is he interrupting the spell? But he goes off another... either way, there's Source Lord also detect, so there's no real need for some infiltration. Now the Rubric Armor is there already, and you see the health on these Rubric Marines basically exploding with it. It's a mandatory upgrade if you want to march with them over the map. There you go, the Aspiring Soulstorm will come in as well, so yeah, I don't see how these scouts will actually hold this. This is probably not the best build order against Thousand Suns. If they would have gone for Screamers, these scouts would have dealt pretty well, but against Rubik Marines, you would probably need some tactical Marines to hold on the line. Maybe with some frag grenades, and maybe if you expect this, you're not sure if you can do it. The minefield is wasted again. A turret over here, yeah, like in the middle over here, covering those 2 points would been pretty good. These minefields are not a good idea, and yeah, now these scouts are dying left, right, and center. Points getting decapped. So this is looks like a very fast 1-0 for Mr. HMD. Even has the Thrall Wizard Leader to Thunder Armor, and yeah, so yeah, a little weird focus on the armory. I would recommend focusing on the economy, because this is no production building. If you want to hold production, there can be a point to kill the production building in the barracks or something, so you will not hold the production of scouts, and you really don't need to. You can just sit here and kill everything. He hasn't even got this point. It's a Blood Angel one, that's why. So, so they're just standing here and killing everything. So this is yeah, GG. It's just a matter of time until GG is called, and this is, yeah, BB, bad game, I think. I don't know. It was a bad matchup, or at least a bad, how should I say, more or less a build order victory. Thousand Suns is really strong. This is basically the build you want to learn and know how to play if you play 1000 Suns. This is very strong for a lot of factions to deal with, but it can be dealt with. The distinct weakness is, of course, the slowness of these guys. So if you have some faster units that can kill buildings, you can try to kill the economy in the back. But if you want to, if you need to force a fight, if you're forced into a fight, you want to have a turret or upgrade a listening post to help you out, and you need to really mass infantry, like heavy infantry, if you have yeah, things like that. Okay, so this is 1-0 for HMD, so NoMand can choose the next map and we will see what it will be. And here we are on the second map, Blood River, where we have NoMand on the southern side playing Steel Legion. On the other side we have Dark Angels played by HMD. Did I say HMD? It's NoMand on the southern side. I was expecting Dark Angels on Blood River a Scout Rush, but this is not a Scout Rush, this is Assault Marines against Steel Legion grenade launchers. This is a grenade launcher opener. 3 legionaries and a relay station. This is a grenade launcher opener if I've seen one. Only has two pioneers. I would hope that he would add the last pioneer later on, but other than that, this is a very solid way to play. These legionaries, one will capture, and I hope that the other ones will move on, getting grenade launchers immediately and move across the map. Where is he getting this point first? Okay, he waits for his 3 dudes to be out, and we have 2 scouts into the Assault Marines, of course. So I'm not sure if this singular Assault Marine will deal with these 3 squads. Yeah, they have already grenade launchers, each getting even more grenade launchers, and they can now move across the map if they want. He even caps points. I think this build is more or less designed to be aggressive and hold on enemy capturing. So having these grenade launchers here in your base doesn't serve you any purpose. They just, yeah, I don't want to call it wasted resources, but this is like 40 and 10. This is 120 and requisition and 30 power not being used in the moment, and he could probably use it. Let's switch over. Yeah, he could have already used this for an additional listening post or 2 to be built. So yeah, you will be ready for something like this. That's for sure. Maybe move those guys over here so they can actually shoot. Stop and shoot. Yes, and there you see big booms going on. These Assault Marines. These guys can cap. That's good. And now we have 2 range squads against 1 melee squad, so this will not cut it. Assault Marines need to go away. They were a little late. What they could have done, what Assault Marines are meant to do, is decap points and kill builder units. The builder units, as it is squads, will not be sniped easily, so the one thing he could have done was to decap. And now you have these really cool looking dudes with the jetpacks, and they cannot do anything. So a more scout heavy build would probably be good. I mean, now you have 2, and you can tie up 2 squads, but there's a 3rd squad. You normally go for 3 squads of legionaries. Even going the grenades, which I really like. What you can also do, if you add the sergeant, get the sergeant weapons, which make them a little more potent in range damage, especially if there's some guys coming in close. Boom, boom, boom. Some turret firing over here. This one will be upgraded soon. This one can also be upgraded if you really like to. And this is now a strong position. You really do not want to jump into this position. There's an upgrade listening post and 3 legionaries here, so this is nothing where you want to go, really. And you need to put out these legionaries. Nice idea to put them in, and now you need to put them out again so they can start firing. These guys putting up an explosive charge. This is basically their mines. These are single mines that give one big boom, and yeah, these need to jump away. A lot of resources banked down. He needs to get a generator, and then he could get a really fast tier 2. NoMand that is, and yeah, this build for HMD is not working out. Let's look over the resources. He has enough power to get tier 2, but he needs to get more points up. You need to split this tech servitor to build over here, and yeah, the slow tech marine can stay in base. Getting stubborn, which is good. Maybe a little late on that. Stubborn increases the health and morale. Okay, so basically a defensive upgrade, especially good against these assault marines. Normally I would say this is a bad turret placement, because if you want to defend these points, you want to put it here, or the best position is over here. But as it is a Steel Legion turret, you can basically put it anywhere because it has a really high armor class. What you could go with the assault marines, if you see the turret, is to get these melter bombs. You can get the grenade research already in tier 1, which also enables the melter bombs on these assault marines, which is really good. Even now the legionaries decapping this point before it is built up. Yeah, so this is coming grenades in, and yeah, grenade launchers and grenades and everything. One squad got hurt quite a lot because now the scouts are fighting. Fully reinforced scouts with the assault marines is probably a composition that is more potent. And you see, wow, I eat my words, I guess. The scouts, the front line of assault marines with some scouts make the day here. Now that he sees the turret, I hope he reacts and gets the grenades. There you go, really nice, really nice. With the grenades you can jump in, throw 2 melter bombs and kill it. These scouts marines should not cap, to be honest, they should fight. The capping is important, yes, but fighting if your opponent is getting an economy advantage is also really important. Tier 2 is on the way for NoMand, tier 2 is on the way for HMD, so the timings are pretty similar, so these guys are on the same skill level, so this can make for interesting games. Now coming over here, using his mobility, jumping in. Hopefully he does not use the melter bombs here. The melter bombs have quite a high, okay, he does use it, high cooldown, and he uses 2. Now you have no melter bombs for the turret or another listening post. The listening posts for Sea Legion do not have a lot of HP, so 1 melter move would probably be enough. But yeah, he's just happy to decap this here. Now moving in again with the assault marines against 2 squads, probably not the right choice. You see they just fall over. You would maybe it can change if these guys now come in, but there's again the upgrade listening post, so he drops 1 or 2 models here. Yeah, very nice, having the top point now, and now wanting the relic, the critical location, and he will have all critical locations soonish, which will activate the take and hold timer. Tier 2 is almost done, adding a munition bunker, so he wants to go for chimeras, it seems. A little not the best timing. He wants to have the ammunition bunker done by now, but that's okay. The question is, what does HMD go for? Now he's tier 2, has enough resources to get a machine nave if he wants to. There you go. So probably a dreadnought, which is with plasma cannon, which would be absolutely great against these low health units over here. On the other side, ammunition bunker, and we need to get an add-on for chimeras. Yes, so and you can, if he choose the infantry doctrine here, so if you get the scout, what is it called, salamander scout tank thingy as well, you then can get the Armored Fist Chimera. Are the Melter Bombs off cooldown? Not sure. Armored Fist. So this is probably the standard one. Equipped with smoke launchers, riding. You will see direct spawner. So this is the one that can spawn infantry. The quote-unquote, I think, veteran legionaries that basically are legionaries with better stats but no sergeant. Now he has the Melter Bombs off cooldown. So we can actually decap it, but there's a lot of stuff coming its way. Pioneers, and the first Chimera will spawn here in a second. Poof, there it goes. And there it's the one with the multi-laser that can get a heavy bolter upgrade, and if you have enough resources, spawn another squad of legionaries. And yeah, this is not a place where you want to with your assault marines. You see that's a death trap here. On the while he gets the vehicle cap increase to get the dreadnought out. Does he have still a jump, or will they die now? They will die. A little too over eager with these guys running into this defensive position of Steel Legion. Not the best play. Getting this point is nice. He could have got this point and just run away again, so to kill decrease the enemy economy. He does, however, have quite a lot of economy himself. Get intraceable for more. What does it do? I couldn't read fast enough. More infantry upgrade basically. But I think more health and stuff. And now getting the Mortis Dreadnought. I do not agree with this one. The Mortis Dreadnought, yes, is good AoE against these Chimeras. Maybe I agree, because against Chimera spam you want to have something on the field, I guess. He needs more vehicle cap, which you can get in the munition bunker as well. Now having the infiltration research, so we need to skip over to see the pioneers and everything, and getting now the Deep Strike Stormtroopers. Detection for Dark Angels is mainly their commanders, so you would need to get the any commander, the chaplain, the company master, basically the force commander, or the chaplain or the librarian. He has now the autocannon enabled, which will help him deal with the chimeras. The chimeras can also be killed by melter bombs, which he also has, or he can build some turrets and upgrade them with las cannon. So the autocannon, you see, does some steady damage against these chimeras, so this is okay. Now smoke launchers being used. So where was it? Yes, smoke launchers being used. These assault marines coming in, having the sergeant throwing one melter bomb. You need to throw the other melter bomb on the other one to have the maximum effect. But yeah, he chooses to kill one, which is also a good valid option. So you have immediately effect. The most damage efficient would be on the other side. These smoke launchers also help his guys to get less range damage. Smoke does not discriminate, you could say. Upgrading his listening post would be really nice in this situation if you have the resources for it. So you have some increased defensive capabilities. And yeah, this Chimera will be forced away as well. There's nothing holding you back to get more and more Chimeras though, so this would work quite well. Has now the Stormtroopers, but Stormtroopers, yeah, do not, like, for example, put them right here. Yes, there's no detection right now, but there can be, I think. Yes, the sergeants also detect. The sergeants also detect in a bit in a lower radius. Now getting those guys on the side, this is nice. So you could have a two-pronged attack, moving these guys in here and having the stormtroopers on this side. Just hold on and kill these scouts for now, and I think the sergeants will detect. Or they will not. I thought the sergeants will detect. Interesting. The scout sergeants can detect, however. I thought all sergeants could, but it's only the scout sergeant. So he needs now a company master. Or he gets the plasma cannon. You can use the plasma cannon shoot ground, so you can kill even infiltrated units. Or as I said, a turret. Wait, he's already tier 3. I didn't notice it. He goes for Raven Wing. And Raven Wing, there's like Hunt the Fallen upgrade you can get that enables you some higher detection radius for your commanders as well. Getting now the Raven Wing Sanctuary. You could also just ignore these stormtroopers, for example, and build some Raven Wing, what is it called? What the hell terms? These flyers. You see this AoE doing quite a lot of damage. You need to stop moving. Is it still in melee? It is still in melee stance. Come on! Use the stances. Do not run in melee with your ranged dreadnought, please. Chimeras are not anti-vehicle, so there's no real anti-vehicle unless, there's the first rocket launcher. So these rocket launchers can deal with it. There's some grenade launchers. There's no anti-vehicle capabilities for the stormtroopers in tier 2. You would need to get tier 3. These biker will go down, which is no big surprise. But there's nothing really dealing with these dreadnoughts. Yes, you have a few rocket launchers, but these rocket launcher dudes are firing at the listening post, for example. But they are also very fragile. So if you hit a shot or two, boom, big shot. A lot of guys do not get up anymore. Yeah, and then he's moving. No real need to move back. Upgrading his listen post would have helped. I'm not sure what his resources are. He has the Ravenwing Sanctuary. What is he getting something from it? Yeah, the Ravenwing Dark Talon. The Ravenwing Dark Talon is very strong. If it comes out now, is it able to come out? Did he stop it? Doesn't he has the vehicle capabilities? Maybe he needs more supply. So maybe this was the problem, having now being supply capped. There it is, Ravenwing Dark Talon coming in. No, you need to deep strike it, that it is. It does really good damage basically against everything, and this laser also is armor sundering. Against infantrymen. Does it have some rocket launchers? I'm not sure. It has maybe bolters and this laser, and sundering armor really dealing a lot of damage against this infantry. Infantry needs to run away, and it's this looks like another victory for HMD. He's tier 3, he has the superior army, he has now also this Raven big attack squadron, which can get one multi-melter, so having some anti-vehicle as well. And scouts are now also infiltrated, so there's no real detection now for Steel Legion in this part. And these scouts can detect these stormtroopers, so you have some infiltrated detectors, which is always nice to have. There's now this turret dealing a lot of damage, but will get killed in the end. So unless there is some miracle happening from the Steel Legion, no, I don't think that this Chimeras and Legionaries will seal the deal here. This against tier 3 Dark Angels, and if he just pumps out more units, the Dark Angel player that is, I don't see how he can lose this. What is he getting? Another attack squadron. The attack squadron will get some damage. There's the second Ravenwing Dark Talon, so yes. What could he go? He could, I don't know, more bikes. He could also go for another Dreadnought if he really wants to. Or Landspeeder Tempest. The world is your oyster. Everything will help you here. Nothing will be really bad. Raven Dark Talons are limited to 2 as far as I know, so this is another victory for HMD. I'm not seeing NoMand win this one here. He had a quite good opener against these assault marines, but didn't push it advantage. Or the assault marines in conjunction with the scouts were really used well in this one engagement over here, which pushed back the legionaries. Lost a lot of models. In tier 2, I'm not sure what he could have gotten. More stormtroopers, I guess. Chimeras are nice, but stormtroopers would have helped him more. And if you need a V, you can get these support teams, these guys with the last cannon. They deal a lot of damage against vehicles, which would have helped him against these dreadnoughts. You can also attach them to your legionaries you already have, so they would not be focused down. So maybe this would be in the way, but yeah. BB, I'm not sure what this BB is. Yeah, GG is called, so it's now a 2-0 lead for HMD. Will it be a quick 3-0 or will there be a comeback for NoMand? We will see it in the next game. And the third match brings us to Deadly Fun Archeology, where we have on the right side playing Chaos Marines, it is NoMand. On the other side, the left side, playing Black Templar, it is HMD. So, wait, I mixed it up. On the right side it is HMD, on the left side it is NoMand. Just looking on the faction picks, I give a distinct advantage to Chaos Marines, because they can field very strong units in tier 2, whereas Black Templars have hard time setting foot in tier 2. So this would be my take on it. The openers is a 2 cultists into a Chaos Temple, and this, does he go for Gen or is it Genless? Looks Genless. So he wants to get What is he going? Chaos Marines and the Chaos Lord. Okay. General's Opener, most of the time. This is wasted resources to queue up the Chaos Lord already. You could have got a generator, or you go for 2 Chaos Space Marines. Not sure what the plan is. But okay. On the other side we have 2 Crusaders into ranged fire support squad and Castellan. Also genless, very nice. I like it. General's Opener is the way to go for Black Templar, because they normally have a really slow start in getting units out, and generator will emphasize on this very slow start as well. He has quite a lot of bank, you see it. I would recommend getting a second squad of Chaos Space Marines if you go Generous Openers. We have now Initiates versus Chaos Marines here. The Chaos Marines need to run away. I mean, they could also deal good damage in melee, I think, but they will lose against these Crusaders. There's now the fire support squad. The other squads are on capping duty. You see this is the weakness of Black Templars. If you go aggressive, your own points will not be kept, because yeah, your fighting units are also your only capping units. No gen means there's no possibility of upgrading your listening post. I'm still a bit puzzled on what he wants to use these resources for. You really want to get another Chaos Space Marine squad if you go for genless opener. Why does he go in melee against the Castellan and these? Okay, this is ranged initiates, right? Okay, now he has the Chaos Lord. As I said, I'm not liking the decision of NoMand. He needs to spend his resources. The 300 requisition just sitting there doing nothing is not a good option. He could have gone for a generator and would have gotten already some power income for his way to tier 2, but he's adding something. Now listening post. I'm not really liking this one. But yeah, he wins this fight now because the one squad got Zealous, the one squad that is not with the Castellan, and now he has the very Chad Chaos Lord chucking down units left, right and center. So even the Chaos Marines aren't really bad in melee in that sense. They have not the highest health, but the damage they deal is okay. Now some cultists coming in as well, because the cultists will not deal anything against these power armored Black Templars, so not sure what they can at least tie up the ranged initiates, these ones. There are only one model left for those. And now the other initiates coming in as well. Is it a third squad of initiates? Yes, he built another squad of melee initiates, so he has now 3 squads of melee initiates, 1 squad of ranged initiates and the Castellan. Quite a lot of force. Or is it the command squad? No, another initiate Crusader squad. And while he will win this fight, this is very costly as well. And this is still cool. Is he now getting? Yeah, this is too late. He has lost this fight already. With the extra squad of Chaos Marines, he would have won this fight, I think, pretty good. And also you need some generators, my man. This is a bad position for a generator. This is easily killed. You want to have the generators here or here. Now he starts to spam these Chaos Space Marines. This build he did with no gen is meant to get, like, for example, 3 Chaos Space Marines out in minute 2 or 3 latest, or get 2 squads of Chaos Space Marines and a Chaos Lord out by minute 3. So this is really late, and you see that he cannot. He loses so much stuff against Black Templars, which are normally get countered by a build like this, because you have more dudes basically than they have. So yeah, but we will see how this turns out. The Chaos Lord is quite a chat, still losing quite a lot of health. The Castellan is really good on health, and Chaos Lord does what he wants to do in this situation, focus on the units. Is about to get a heavy bolter turret up, but the builders get killed easily, so this is now another sitting resources. The position, I do not really like. The position over here would have been better, so it would also cover this relic. This is a dead position, but he upgrades finally this listening post, and this will, I think, force these Black Templar back. The issue with Black Templars in T1 is, yes, you may win fights like this, but you cannot really, how should I say, disengage. Because when your guys get zealous, you cannot really disengage pretty well. And yeah, fighting this listening post isn't really great. Fighting within the range of this listening post, that is, turret got cancelled, so what is he going for? What is he going for actually? Tier 2? You have the resources for tier 2, not sure if you can afford it. He gets Raptors. Okay. I think another Chaos Space Marine or the adding back the Chaos Lord would have been good. He has 3 squads of Chaos Space Marines against 2 melee squads, so you can kite it. You can also get another upgraded listening post here, or even here at the relic to run around. So here you can see here, now stop moving and attack. This is micro mistakes over here. Heavy bolter, so there's an armory on the other side. So he's really committing to this tier 1 aggression. So this, if this works, this will great, but he is losing a lot of models as well. These heavy bolters are not as strong as normal Space Marine heavy bolters because they are available earlier. And yeah, how much does they cost actually? Quite a lot. So yeah, now he is in a corner, and if this one thing gets upgraded, the Raptors, are they in? Yeah, they are in, but they get their own face handed to him. They're not a, how should I say, dedicated melee unit to win against other dedicated melee units. They're a harassment unit, and this is not harassment, this is dire surviving here. But yeah, you see, these guys losing now a lot of models, and only the squad around the Castellan can retreat. All the other guys will die because they will turn zealous. There's even now there's not a command squad running in, but please, you need to run away at some point. There's so much Chaos Space Marines, so much stuff going. What is he getting? Another squad of Chaos Space Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is all the unit cap he can muster. There's no cultists anymore. They all died. There's now 4 fighting squads with 2 squad cost each. Yeah, this is a better idea to run on these undefended areas. This is bad. He does not have his own strategic point built up. This is quite a mistake on his side. So let's look over the economy. Economy is more or less similar, but would have been even better if he would have got this point up. And there's another point upgraded, so the economy will be even better, and he can't fend off this. He's no way getting tier 2, is he? Wrong point. He is getting tier 2 while his opponent is not, but he will lose quite a lot of units here, isn't he? Yeah, these guys turn zealous, cannot run away. These guys turn zealous, cannot run away, and it's only this squad and maybe this squad. Just run away. Leave your guys. You cannot save them. This is the problem I described earlier. You cannot disengage as you like with the Black Templars. They are really nice in situations like this where they can mob up enemy units. But yeah, get your casualties. You have dealt a lot of damage. You killed the Chaos Lord and stuff, forced quite a lot of infantry models out. So you can now think about getting tier 2 and countering all this infantry with some stuff that this infantry cannot deal with. They cannot get anti-vehicle, these Chaos Marines, so it would be a good option, for example, to get vehicles out yourself, like a Dreadnought or a Razorback, for example, would deal wonders against these units over here. So, but you need to get to tier 2 first. He is tier 2 now, but doesn't seem to have the resources for it. What is he building? Now building this listening post over here. He probably kicks himself for missing this. But yeah, this is now too much ranged units to run into. Does he have an armory? He does, so maybe he probably has the upgrades. He does not have the Crusader Seals, it seems. These guys still turn zealous and run in like madmen. You want to have the Crusader Seals in tier 2 if you stick to infantry. I mean, Black Templars cannot work without infantry, I gotta say. Quite a slug here, and who is winning this now? There's dead models on both sides, really. No tier 2 yet for Chaos Space Marines, it seems. No, it's still not even halfway down, right? Yes, now about to be halfway down, so there's no way of getting aspiring champions and purge the weak and stuff like that. But you see the numbers dwindling, and there's quite a lot of resources for the Chaos Space Marine player and not a lot of resources for the Black Templar player. Getting now command squad again, getting now another initiate, so he's just doubling down on the same units. That is probably not the way to victory here. you want to get tier 2 stuff out. And tier 2 stuff would be, yes, the machine cult. Get a Razorback or two. Adding the command squad back can be nice if you want to get... where's the command squad? Sailor squad. I missed it. Is it running in? Yeah, the command squad. Yeah, it's nice for missile launchers. Exactly that. So this is nice. Tier 2 is now done for Chaos Space Marines. And let's see what he goes for. I hope he does go for a Razorback. There's no flamers on these raptors. Not sure what these flamers are thought to do. And there's no Purge to week, getting probably aspiring champions for all his squads, because he already has quite a lot of stuff, so getting this stuff out is really nice. Come on, tell me what you go for. I have this enabled. He goes for the vehicle cap increase, so he goes for Dreadnought. Rhino transport. Razorback, there you go. You do not want a Rhino transport if you have a lot of melee units, they will run in by themselves. You want a Rhino transport if you have like ranged units with heavy bolters that do not want to run in themselves. They want to be carried and then put out and immediately can fire the heavy bolters. Purge the week is now up, so these HP on all the squads with aspiring champions inside are a lot stronger now. There are now grenades flying into these flamers. I'm still not sure what these flamers are meant to do here, but okay. He needs plasma pistols on his champions, so this would be very important as well. And very important upgrade. Not getting it, it's cheap, but very important. Adding more generators, it seems, so he wants to get into vehicles himself. There's the Razorback coming in, the Razorback getting now twin-linked assault cannons, very nice. Now need to get the vehicle cap increase and add a Dreadnought or another Razorback to double down on this, or get some more infantry upgrades. This would be the way to go. So this is really back and forth. At some point I was convinced that the Black Templars will win, then I was convinced that the Black Templars will be fended off and yeah, wouldn't be able to defend. But this now, again the fight is on the Chaos side, a really back and forth game. A lot of dead units all around the map here. You can see it fighting all around the map. There's now even some Sword Brethren getting more models, and some of the models will get plasma pistols as well. So this is a very nice unit. He kills the upgraded listening post, decapping it, so he has quite the economy advantage, I think. But let's see. No, there's some now sacrificial circle. And getting the Thorn Princess. Yeah, Thorn Princess with Havocs. Havoc Marines are really deadly against this infantry blob. They can get missile launchers, but I would recommend to get just more units out, because the raw damage against infantry is really high. But this is his anti-vehicle to go for. He has the sacrificial circle, so he could go for horrors. There's the Thorn Princess. You can see it on the green glow on some units. That's what she does. She can also summon her Iron Cast Zealots. Iconoclast Zealots, I think it's called. I don't see them in this midst over here. There she is, being infiltrated and shooting her pistol for now. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of angry melee marines again, a lot of angry horned marines running away, listening posts firing. There's some Sword Brethren killing the Havocs in the back. The Thorn Prince is doing stuff. Command squad with rocket launchers, is this? Yeah, rocket launchers against the Thorn Princess. This is just madness. I'm zoom out a bit to get a shot on all the madness. There's fighting on three fronts altogether. A lot of listening posts firing in, but yeah, the economy still is in favor for the Black Templar, I would assume. I cannot watch it right now because then I would go away from this fight. Sword Brethren killing a lot of models on the side over here. There's a lot of Chaos Marines, however, killing the Command Squad and the Castellan, if I saw it correctly, or the Castellan's over there, I think. But there's still a lot of dead Black Templar models over here. The Sword Brethren are able to win this fight. They now can turn their attention to some more economy buildings, but this leaves their other initiate squads here, which they can kind of win. There's even this Berserk thing being used on these Havocs. Havoc Marines still, yeah. And there's a Rhino now coming in. Not sure what this Rhino is supposed to do here. Corn Berserker is being added for unknown reasons. He should summon the Iconoclast Zealots. There they are. They need to reinforce. Where can I click on her, please? Need to get the Sisters of Slaughter because they are really good. And yeah, there's now the Havocs on the backside shooting some missiles in here as well. So he will fend off this attack. The Sword Brethren are coming now in to support their brethren. Ha ha ha. But will they win this? The Storm Princess getting her question mark because she is being spotted, but the Castellan will not win against her. She's a commander killer specialist. So she just stabbed him to death. Rhino exploding. She's jumping into the melee combat. My camera jumps as well because the camera wants to be an assassin too, I guess. But this is a lot of dead Marines for both sides. This is a Emperor's Champion here as well, so this is quite a slugfest over here. He probably also has the Crusader Seals, I hope. More Corn Berserkers. He tries to try to challenge the melee of these Black Templars with his own melee units, which is interesting. These Corn Berserkers only have 3 models left. These guys spawn with 4 models, getting their Aspiring Champion, I guess? Skull Champion it's called for these guys, so... And this is where the guys need to run away, and this guy... He's now turned into a statue. Looks like a sword brother with the pistol. Sorry, this was too good. There's now the Dreadnought coming in as well. I really like that some of the Dreadnoughts, it's a random detail that he can have a sword like this. He can, if he sticks into melee, can challenge the Iron Chaos Zealots, for example. What I really would love from Chaos Space Marines is to add the Sorcerer for the Chains of Torment. You can upgrade the Chains of Torment over here, getting now horrors against this Dreadnought, but you can get the Sorcerer and the Chains of Torment to to chain your opponents and then shoot them down, or let your Berserkers run into melee and catch them. This is basically a vanilla combo to get Corn Berserkers and the Sorcerer with the chains, giving you some crowd control. And this Dreadnought, but she lands on her feet. You got an uppercut from a Dreadnought and land on her feet. What a girl. And look at this. She's just landing on her feet. Jesus Christ. Other guys would just lay there, jumping in. This lady does not land on her feet. This was an uppercut from an Emperor's Champion or something. And yeah, there's a lot. Emperor's Champion, yeah, the Emperor's Champion coming in. There's now some Sword Initiates coming in, trying to tie down these 2 Havocs. Havoc Marine Squad, Chaos Marines. These are Chaos Marines with heavy borders. Yes. So they try to tie down these Havocs, which is nice. There's now the Emperor's Champion died, so there's now the Thunderhawk pickup. Or was it the Emperor's Champion, or was it the Command Squad? If you get a Command Squad and the Standard Bearer, they will also call in a Thunderhawk pickup. There's another Razorback, but this fight never ends. This is like 5 minutes at least without a pause here, so I'm not sure what the economy, what the tech levels look like. I'm all about this fight right now, but this is a lot of dead Black Templars now, so I think in the end Chaos will prevail here. What does he go for? Is there any tech I'm missing? Any tech I'm missing here? There were horrors. Where they there are the horrors now. They can help deal with these vehicles and help deal up against... My words are twisting in my mouth. Can kill these buildings faster, so... Wow! What a game. The Iron Chaos Zealots still not upgrading, now they are reinforcing the Sisters of Slaughter. The Sisters of Slaughter having a big axe and plasma pistol as well. Looking mighty strong in melee and range in that matter. And yeah, there's still the Thorn Princess fighting in the midst here, going into melee, trying to focus down the Emperor's Champion if he is still alive. There's one neophyte running in and it will be killed soon. He will get up, but yeah, I don't think he will stay up for long. Sword Brethren getting killed left, right and center. There's one Initiate squad running in, but yeah, this is over, I think. What a game. What a game. 20 minutes of more or less endless slugfest, because the Emperor, the Black Templar player was really aggressive right from the get-go. Never really let go on the offense. Really like the offensive play here. There are some mistakes in the build orders left here and there, some minor micro mistakes, but overall a very good performance from both players. I like this game quite a lot. Also, maybe I'm jinxing it. No sync arrows yet, so this is also really nice. Yeah, but the sword runners are tanky. They will tank quite a lot. This is again just sword run, but this guy doesn't have a helm and will pay for it, getting slapped in the face by an power axe. Yeah, and HMD calls it here GG. Quite a GG, I have to admit. A lot of fighting, a lot of dead bodies around the map, and we can quickly browse through the map a bit to catch a glimpse of all the fighting that were done on different places. Wow, so this is now a 2-1, still HMD with the lead here, but NoMand getting one score on the board. Will he continue or will he be defeated in the next game? We will see it. Just zooming into this guy that refuses to lay down in death. So with this, we will now head into the fourth game of the series. And here we are on the fourth game of the series, bringing us to the sandiest of sand maps. It is Fata Morga. Everyone loves it, everyone hates it, no matter, of course. On the northern side, playing Emperor Stratton, we have NoMand. On the southern side, playing Tau Empire, we have HMD. Very interesting matchup, I have to say. He goes for, I guess, standard opener. You need to add the jetpack and need to add a generator. I hope he does. Come on, do it. Or does he go for Westpits right away? Fire Warriors. He needs to get the jetpack and a generator. So this is, maybe HMD is not really used to playing Tau, and but this is his first pick, so he should know how to play Tau, and currently it doesn't look like he's very experienced with Tau. He needs a generator. You cannot play Tau without a generator, and you cannot play Tau without jetpacks. On the other side we have 2 Pleasure Cultist squads into the Slaneshi Lord, but also Possessed Conduit. So if you go for Possessed Conduit, you really want to have Noise Marines out, or else you would just not build it, I guess. Get some generators out, for example. So this is not doing anything for him. So this, again, not the cleanest opener. Now getting the Tau Commander. You really, really, really need a jetpack. I think he just forgot it. I like the turret. Maybe a slight tick more to this side, but in general, a good position. Why is this made? Because he has not enough resources to get all of this. No, the resources tie up really well. You need the generator and the jetpack research, unless this is not working well. You need to have the jetpack for the Tau Commander, for the stealth suits, for everything. Getting now another Fire Warrior team, which is in general very good. The Fire Warriors in the standard Fire Warrior position on Fata Morga on this cliffside. You will see it all the time. Because of their superior range, they can move around this cliffside and defend quite a large area, and the turret covers the last area, you could say. So not very aggressive opener. Even the Slaneshi Lord just overseeing the position over here, just maybe anticipating some harassment of the Tau Commander, but the Tau Commander is also just sitting there defending. Now adding the generator, quite a late generator, and still no jetpacks. The jetpack is the big kicker here. These stealth suits will be so much faster around capping the map if you have jetpacks. But he does not have any generators left, because he has put a power left. He has the turret and the Tau Commander. So this is his build, I guess. Getting without jump pack until you have the first generator. Will you get it now is the question. You really want to. These firewalls would need to be split a bit, and then it is a good position. And he wants to stay back for tier 2, I guess. But there's also the possibility for a rather fast tier 2 for the Emperor Stratton, as they have passive power income from the Pleasure Cultist squad, as well as they start with 200 power instead of 100, but then have 100 less requisition. We stick to the tower side of things so we can see the stealth suits. These poor ladies get now surrounded by a lot of Fire Warriors and Tau Commander, so they will die in the name for her goddess, I guess. Stealth suits could go also for this point now, and now he has the jetpack. So I think it was intended in the way that he got the turret and the Tau Commander. Now adding a third squad of Fire Warriors, so it's a Fire Warrior spam build. You would need to get 1 or 2 more generators before getting to tier 2, depending if you want to upgrade your listening post. Tier 2 is already on the way for Emperor Sergeant, and you know what tier 2 for Emperor Sergeant means, especially against melee ranged focused factions like Tau Empire. It will be Hell Talons. And now he needs to jump away and move these guys away. Yes, exactly what he does. He can use target acquired against the Emperor's the Slaneshi Lord if he so wants to. And yeah, he needs more generators. This way of his economy is set up right now is not the greatest. There's now the snare trap activating, but these guys, come on, don't stumble on your feet. Start shooting now. Now the debuff is probably over. There's some noise marines. Not sure why you want to add noise marines when you're on the way to tier 2, because they will block your supply, your unit cap. So you cannot get both. I think you cannot get both. Oh, he lost his cult. He lost both his cultists. So that's not good. But now he's adding warp talents. Not sure if he got grenades. I was not on his view, so I know he forgot about the grenades. Grenades comes after. So this is not the cleanest build. You can get the warp talents away not much sooner, but with grenades and everything. This hurts. This is a big problem to not have this point up. He is on the way to tier 2, but this is a big income disadvantage he has. He has a lot of units. He even had his Fire Warriors in the beginning, just standing around. These Fire Warriors could have helped kept this point, or even better, they could have kept this point where a stealth suit capping this one. So this is, yeah, the longer series go, the more mistakes were made. You can see it that the guys after this long and action-packed game before, they're kind of losing a bit of their momentum. You can feel it. Even these warp talents now, what they are doing, they get a warp talent champion, I guess, and probably wait for grenades, then they can load back in and deep strike somewhere. They need to get visions to deep strike, and yeah, this is a completely undefended area. No turret, no upgraded listening post, so these are very juicy things. Advanced pulse rifles on the way, a lot of generators, so the way to deal with warp talents is aircraft. So he could go for a Barracuda or two. Not sure where his resources will go into though. Or for the Chasserie, I guess. Getting now this stealth team as well, but the Chasserie is a good call because it deals a lot of damage. Getting 2 Chasserie, you can get up to 2 Chasserie per unit. Yeah, it needs to get up this. Oh god, come on, this is also bad. You do not need more than 3 builders. Sometimes you need a 3rd builder to get your tier 2 up quickly, but yeah, need to get up the strategic point and vehicle beacon as fast as you can. Even get some claw agents out now. Okay, so this probably warp talents will be caught in right behind this. Yes, there are some traps awaiting them, so these claw engines will die really quickly, but they don't cost you any money. They decrease your income in that sense. These guys activating the snare trap, these guys activating the other snare trap. So, and yeah, also putting them out will recharge their jump ability. So this is also a nice way. A lot of snare traps coming in. So I really hope he gets the vehicle beacon. He does. So Barracuda or 2 can help him quite a lot here. And yeah, now he comes into range of this turret, but there would be a crack grenades available, I think. So there will be a crack grenade or 2 thrown here. There's one. There comes probably the second, and the third is gone. This point can be upgraded as well. He has the vehicle beacon done and has enough resources, so probably a Barracuda. Yes, Barracuda is on the way. I really like this. Let's see how it goes. There's some claw agents going around the map, capping stuff to make up for their decreased income, I guess. And yeah, as I said before, the space is really undefended over here. There's a snare trap or 2, but yeah, this Tau Commander is now in melee, which he can stay for a bit, but not for long. Barracuda, as I said, is on the way. You really want to get another listening post upgraded if you can. There are some more claw ancients coming in just to add some more bodies to fight. There's the Noise Marines, do they get their... Yes, they get their Noise Marine champions. Do they have plasma pistols? I hope. Yes, plasma pistols is done. There's the Saneshi Lord also in there. So now you have the big old guys with lightning claws in your base, and you have only ranged units. The aircraft will help. This is for sure. But this is only one Barracuda. Yeah, it deals quite a lot of damage, but now they use their trucks, so they will survive a bit longer. You want to have a second Barracuda if possible. Upgrading now its listening post, which I said is really nice. Having the Flamer also is good against these claw agents, but there's so much claw agents, they will kill this Tau Commander. And this guy is okay. He decides that standing in the ground is a good idea. Interesting. Some of them do clip a bit in the ground. This is a model mistake. I think it's fixed for next version. I think I read something that's been fixed. And is the... How did the Barracuda die? I missed that. Sorry. Is this the claw agent? I'm not sure. There's now some breachers. Breachers are really nice. They have some knockback on their shotgun, so they can deal with these Warp Talent champions. They get a grenade, a shield drone helping them, and their shots we also get grenades. These claw agents now focusing melee combat, and if this vehicle beacon goes down, there's also going down all the hope for HMD winning this game, because you want to have more Barracudas. There's one Barracuda, but the higher harmonics is probably what killed it. The higher harmonics doing not a lot of damage, but over time they will kill these aircraft. Yes, move out of the way, but they are all in your base, and these guys do not cost money. Where's my mouse? I can quickly go over it. So the reinforcement does not cost money, the officer as well. All the weapons, however, do cost you money. And as I said, they will decrease the income you have. But still, it's a passive cost, you can think. But the more you have, the less income it costs, because it's percentage based. Oh my god, this is another Warp Talent game, and there's some Razorbacks for the House Claw. They are not free, but are really strong indeed. Upgraded listening posts over here, but there's probably some grenades coming in their way. So Barracuda going down to the higher harmonics of these Noise Marines. So the Noise Marine squad paying dividends. In the end I was questioning it, but yeah, this is it. GG is called by HMD. Interesting opener with the turret and Tau Commander without Gen. Not 100% convinced, but yeah, the Gen costs you money, so you can maybe not afford the generator, and without a generator you cannot afford the jump pack. So I see the logic over there. Not the best start for the Emperor's Children player as well, but he made up for the strong tier 2 and also the House Claw agents, which I like, the combination of Warp Talents in the House Claw agents. So it's not like the patented number build where you're heading in with Warp Talents in tier 2 and try to get a quick tier 3. It's more of a tier 2 all-in kind of play with 2 Warp Talents, a Noise Marine squad, and then House Claw units left, right and center. So it's basically a tier 2 win strategy, not going to tier 3 and then win with that. So I like the build. So this is now a 2-2. It all comes down to the last map. HMD can choose the map. The remaining factions will be Imperial Guard for NoMand and Space Marines for HMD. So vanilla factions over there. And I think in vanilla IG is generally favored, but let's see what these guys make out of the matchup. And here we are on the one and only map to finish this series. It is Meeting of Minds. On the left side, playing Imperial Guard, we have NoMand. And on the right side, playing Space Marines, we have HMD. So not only does this matchup, I think, favor Imperial Guard, but this vast, open and very defendable map also favors Imperial Guard. A minor nitpicky thing is that you normally want to have the infantry command over here to block this entrance. Here you have enough listening posts and a good turret position as well to cover this approach, so just a minor thing. He goes for one guardsman and a second tech priest. You really want to have more guardsmen, of course. The best way, quote unquote best play to play on this map, I would say, come on, get some more units, is to get 2 guardsmen and a conscript squad. You see, can see that this is bad. You want to get them from the HQ. There's no need to get the guardsmen from your infantry command. This building is now doing nothing. Really delayed capping here. very much dislike this opener. On the other side we have 2 scouts, I guess. 2 scouts and 1 Space Marine squad into another Space Marine squad. No chance, so it's maybe a Space Marine spam. Can work on this map, but you want to have your first Space Marine help with the capping burst because there's so many points. You want to leave this point for your first Space Marine squad, then they also will sync up and move to the opponent at the same time because you're more or less finished capping this point when the next squad comes out. Now he just waits with them doing nothing, so this is the reason why. And yeah, this will also help your economy game quite a bit. Capping now the middle point, this is not really the way to go. Command squad coming in, getting probably the priest, yes, and the command squad is quite a problem for your Space Marine spam. They can tie up your units quite a lot. Now having finally the second Imperial Guardsman, now getting a third Squadsman. As I said before, get them from your HQ, not from your infantry command. This is quite a mistake over here, build order mistake. Now 2 squads of Space Marines against the command squad. They need to run and they will get some damage. These are commander armor, but they have low HP. There's now the 3rd squad of Space Marines. He can get a 4th one, and he really should if he goes for Space Marine spam. Space Marine spam is a way to go against IG in this matchup, I think. Going from tier 2, you are on a disadvantage as Space Marines, I think. So getting a very aggressive early game build order is really good. His build order was, except for the one thing where he didn't got the cap over here, is very clean. More Space Marines, getting also the infantry cap upgrade. I would probably not get the infantry upgrade and get a force commander and reinforce my squads, because this is all about early aggression. Now the turret, the thing you want to deny is this turret. You can get these points and these points, especially now that the capping order for NoMand is so off. You can get it, but yeah, he can now stand in this heavy cover, kill this tech priest, and then kill the turret and go from there. There's even now a tactical control being added, which I kind of understand. He wants to get some grenade launchers, I guess. Grenade launchers will fend off this attack, but question is, can he survive until then? Getting the tech priest killed before this point is up is really nice. The guardsman, in theory, you could have added go into melee. Now this infantry command, I didn't like it in the first place, but now it helps quite a bit. But yeah, on the other side, this is completely undefended. He can kill this listening post with these guys, even can cap these points with the scouts over here if he has the micro for it. Yeah, and as I said, the infantry cap increase doesn't give him any advantage. He is now adding the armory a little early for this build. Normally you want to put all your resources you have in reinforcing these squads, because this is the way this build works. A lot of power armored guys with bolters and combat knives. This is how this build works. Adding armory this early will make your push weaker. You can see that it will push back by these pure amount of guardsmen and their little last guns. So the idea of how should I say, going for this build was a good idea. Executing this build is not so good, because now the enemy also has grenade launchers, and yeah, you will die now. These guys will die. With grenade launchers you cannot move in it. You need to run away and cut your losses and get for a secondary strategy, because yes, as I said, you will lose a lot of models. As soon as you see some grenade launchers, you need to run away. The problem with this build now is you do not have anything to back up your guys, and these grenade launchers can siege your listening post, and you do not have an answer for it. The answer would be a tier 2, which he could get now. Tier 2 would be yes. Now the question is surviving to tier 2. NoMand, on the other hand, needs to press it as his advantage. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 guardsmen, all with grenade launchers. So this is a combat force. Bring it to combat. Just sitting here and getting more units and everything out is losing you in the end. Even a heavy bolter turret here, cancel it and get this point up. HMD even captured it, which I like. Now, yeah, use your units. Even capturing is a good idea. Just using your units in general. Is he getting a Psycho or Commissar? I would recommend one of the two. Tier 2 is not finished because he has he has the better, the weaker economy by far. So there's a timing where the Space Marine player can get some vehicles out which cannot be countered really good. These Space Marines would have been better in meleeing these guys, but okay, there's no morale upgrade I think on these guys, so they will lose morale and not dealing a lot of damage. This Listening Post, as I said, will go down. He could maybe even add a turret or so, but his tier 2 is about to finish. Here I think Assault Marines, which I can see, but normally you want to get like heavy bolters once you're tier 2, and that will counter these heavy bolters and Rhino, and this will counter all this blob. There's no tier 2 on the way, I guess. Yes, he's still getting up his economy, having now this heavy bolter turret. And yeah, the economy is by far better for the Space Marine player. Now getting a machine cult is also okay. Probably, as I said, for the Rhino. Using this squad now here because it's way out in the front, but you have still 2 squads. Yes, getting heavy bolters, getting the sergeants would help, getting plasma pistols. You can also get the heavy weapon upgrade. There's now a scan to see what the enemy does. Really good. Stuff that we do not see as much as would be good. Still economy advantage by far for the Space Marine player. He needs to make tier 2 work. Razorback is also nice. He has no how should I say, transport capabilities, but does deal a lot of damage. So he can move these guys around here or even around here to trap these guys, and on the other side closing in with these Vicarius. Do not move in now, the Vicarius will be out soon. Just wait a bit. Now getting focused, the Vicarius needs to move over here. A little sloppy to engage them right now, but they can now start fire. There's the Vicarius from the other side, so this looks like a really good engagement. There's the Curse with the Machine Spirit, however. Did he use it? He used something. I thought it was the Curse with the Machine Spirit. Maybe it bugged out, and these are now a lot of dead guardsmen. These are trapped between the rock and the hard place. There's fire. Do not move! Stay here! Why are you moving? Assault Marines also coming into melee, which I'm not convinced by these Assault Marines now. And he lets the guardsmen go away. Just standing here and firing the heavy bolters. Yeah, a little sloppy managing of this fight. He however has now vehicles where the enemy has not. Getting a second Razorback would be good. Needs to get, yes, vehicle cap increase, and then need to get his economy back up. Get this point up, upgrade some points, and think about a follow-up. Either Land Speed or Tempest, but doubling down on vehicles once you've got vehicles on your own is maybe not the right choice. What would be good, for example, would be a Rhino to ferry his Space Marines around, and you need to make the advantage you have count. Getting a point or 2 would be important, especially with the Razorbacks, that they cannot be countered yet. Tier 2 is almost finished, so there will be a counter at some point, but for now there is no counter, and he does just that. He can go these Stormbolter on the hull, but also assault cannons on the top, I think, which would kill buildings faster. These they got the lightning claw now. You can park them here, and you should stop moving around senseless, because these moving shots will have way less accuracy. Now adding another heavy bolter turret against vehicles and soon to be tier 2 is a good cause, because you can immediately upgrade to missile launcher turrets, which you really want. Now getting the assault cannons on top, which I like. You need, yeah, I hope he goes for melee missile launcher turrets now. There you go, 1 missile launcher turret. The other one will be upgraded as well. So this is why I said that it is IG favorite, because you can turtle so hard in this position. You can more or less give up of this point if you really need to. More bolter turrets, nothing I would hope to see here. What he can go, because there's no real anti-vehicle, is go for either Chimera spam, or even better I would say go for Air Command. Air Command will not deal with these vehicles though, so maybe Chimeras or even Sentinels would be good. Getting another missile turret up. Yeah, this point is exposed, so you can kill this one. There's some Devastators. Yes, Devastators can go for multi-melters. For example, okay, these Assault Marines didn't got a memo, but they die for the Emperor nonetheless. They like to do it, I guess. One squad over here. Use the Machine Spirit. Yeah, now this guy's stunned, and there's a lot of. There's even a Specialist squad now coming in, and the Specialist can shoot down a vehicle for once when it's done. There's a Dreadnought coming in. Dreadnought, Hellfire Dreadnought, hopefully. Yes, Hellfire Dreadnought. is do not get any upgrades. You cannot get even. It's really good against infantry. It has a missile launcher, but the missile launcher is more for disruption and I think heavy bolter. Yes, the heavy bolter cannon, also the assault cannon. Looks like an assault cannon. Can deal a lot of damage against infantry. So this is an anti-infantry. Yeah, it even states in here anti-infantry unit. So the economy is really good for him. He could go for tier 3 if he so wants to. He needs to get a generator. He even can get the select deposit. That would help him quite a lot. He gets a generator in the base. I would love him going for one of these select deposits. He has the map control, so he can double down on your map control on maps like Meeting of Minds by getting the select deposits. Even both. I mean, they cost you quite a lot, but you get the money back so quickly on them. Getting now the... Yeah, he wants to go to tier 3, I guess. Tier 2 is done for IG, but other than some specialists and missile launcher turrets, I don't see anything else from them. Getting now in a good position over here. He can use the scouts to decap his stuff, but you can also sit there if you want to go to tier 3. There's no need to force the issue right now. You have devastators and everything. A rhino or two would be really MVP in this situation. Really have to say. These guardsmen here, they have heavy stubbers, I think I saw on a few models, but it's all anti-infantry days. Against these Hellfire Dreadnought and this Razorback, they are not really good, but yeah, he keeps on walking in the range of these missile launcher turrets, which is yeah, not doing him any favors. Tier 3 I think just started. I think back to Razorback Ricarius is okay, but you need to get out of this position. Go over here and attack from this angle, for example. This would serve you much better. He loses a lot of models here. Yes, he does kill a lot of guardsmen, but loses a lot of stuff here that is not really needed. Just get a better position. He kills a lot of economy, however, and there's no mechanized command or air command yet for the Imperial Guard player. So this looks still very promising for HMD. Adding back the Devastators, adding back the Ricarius, both Ricarius that is. Tier 3 is halfway done. So yeah, stay back, keep some units around here to check that this point is not getting. He also has 3 minutes until take and hold victory. As I said before, a select deposit or 2 would help quite a lot. Getting now to is twin-linked heavy bolters. It's not an assault cannon, twin-linked heavy bolters
3 minutes
on top, so it's a very big anti-infantry blob here. And now there's specialists moving out, trying to see if they can do something. There's finally the mechanized command. Is he floating? Yeah, he's floating like crazy. He was busy microing the fight and thus floating. And he does what I suggested. Standing here, just keep the enemy on low economy. You have the higher economy, you have the higher tech soonish, and then you get, I don't know, get a Predator, for example. A Predator would help you quite a lot. He is now tier 3. Poof, there you go. Get a Predator or get yes, he does just that. What you also can do is get like the Vanguard or Stone Guard veterans, for example, that can be very good, or get an orbital relay for some Terminators. The Dreadnought was repaired and now can move back to the front. This point is still, or getting decapped finally now, no point. This point is getting capped, but yeah, the guardsmen are on the back foot really hard. The economy 110 and 78, 97, well, 79 against 80 and 53, so this is very dire. There's another big cast from the Psycho, but yeah, there's no cast will save you from your demise here. Hellfire Dreadnought coming back in. There's the Predator now finished. Predator will probably now slowly drive over. There you go. Can get even a second Predator if he really wants to. As an orbital relay would be really nice to get the range Terminators. Now he has the idea of getting the slap deposit. I like it that he has my thoughts, but a little delayed sometimes. But yeah, the Guardsman still holding, but yeah, the economy will explode soonish for the Space Marines. There's no way come back. What is he going for? Chimera spam now? Oh, one singular Chimera, that is. Getting now the Storm Talon. The Storm Talon is not the best choice, and it's not the best unit right now. And there's the Executioner pattern chosen, and the Executioner is exactly what you want. There's a lot of infantries, and boom! One plasma cannon shot. I think it whiffed. Maybe the second one will hit. Second one hits. Oh, and Flamers. This is all anti-infantry in the world. There's anti-vehicles already in the field in the in the rocket launchers and multi-melters. Now the Storm Talon comes in, and yeah. I think this is GG. He also has enough resources to go to tier 4 if he so wants to. So yeah, the world is his oyster. Look at this economy. Getting the plasma thermal generator helps him quite a lot. Getting another Predator out. Getting now Devastators. As I said, orbital relay into Terminators would be good. And oh, the take and hold victory ticks down. So this will be a 3-2 for HMD in the end here. Fun matches, HMD, yeah, fun matches indeed, I have to say. So it was first a 2-0 for HMD, then NoMand grabbed his way back to a 2-2, and then the final deciders map on Meeting of Minds, a tier 3 slugfest here. A lot of, look at this. This is all the problem because he had the disadvantageous position. But right from the get-go, the Space Marine spam maybe wasn't executed perfectly, but also the build from NoMand was not perfect. So if one of the players would have gotten their initial build order executed better, they would have had a better start in tier 1. I mean, even a better start from NoMand would have allowed him to get these points up before the enemy would be there with some Space Marines, would have gotten a turret here, for example, up before the Space Marines would be there. Stuff like that, really delayed opener with getting the squads in the infantry command, and then it spiraled out of control. The continuous pressure from the Space Marines made sure that he couldn't got this point. At some point lost these points as well, as he was way ahead in the tier 2 timing and capitalized on it, where tier 2 was really delayed from the Imperial Guard, and probably he is still, yeah, a lot of power was what should I say, was floated. So you see now he was trying to get his economy up. If you have a lot of power, upgrade your listening post. This is the right way to go. He even has the requisition upgrade going and still a lot of power. So a little overcommitting on the power here. Maybe 2 or 3 generators would have been enough. But hindsight is 2020. It was a nice game. It was a nice series. So GG's to both players. Congrats to HMD for advancing to the quarterfinals. And yeah, as the usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.